y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come in and say hey and let me know you're here. I'm trying to get y'all pulled up so I can see your comments. And then we will get started. How is everybody? Who's loving all these marathon lives? Is it not awesome? So Tammy from Peacock Wreath Co. gathered up all her troops, and we're doing a 3-day live marathon. So we are having fun putting on all these lives for y'all. So I'm going to try to bring y'all up. Hello, hello. Say hey. Let me know when you come in. And we will get started. So for those just joining, I am Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Thank you for popping in. We are going to be using a Unique in the Creek flower board. So this is what we're using. It is a plastic Unique in the Creek, 100% recycled plastic out of yogurt containers, y'all. Isn't that crazy? So I have gone ahead and I generally do every other zip tie and pipe cleaner. Now I apologize, I cannot see your comments right now until my laptop comes up, so bear with me. So every other gets a pipe cleaner and a zip tie. The pipe cleaners are gonna get a set of tails. So that's how I know, number one, where I'm gonna put my tails. And number two, it just makes it easier for me to put my tails in. So the ones with the pipe, with the zip ties aren't gonna get anything. So we are gonna be doing a peacock wreath. Is that not beautiful? This peacock was made by J. Marie Designed, and it is available in her Etsy shop. So we're gonna be using that with these ribbon and this gorgeous mesh. So I will bring y'all down. I still cannot, oh, now we got it. No, you didn't miss me. You want this kit? It's gonna be awesome. So I will post it right after this live. Good afternoon, y'all. Thanks for coming in. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that share button, float my boat. I would appreciate it. And if somebody is in the Barrel of Monkeys, if you can go ahead and share this video into my private group, I would appreciate it. Hey, hey, y'all. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna bring y'all down and we can get started. Hello, hello. Yes, isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. I have cut all my ribbon tails at 16 inches. I do use 16 inches on these boards, whereas the wire wreath frames, I do 14 inches. So that's the only difference. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks, Shell. Love ya. So we're going to get those ribbons out of the way, and we're going to start with this mesh. Hello, hello. So isn't this gorgeous? We're going to do 10-inch poofs. So we're just going to gather our mesh, and it doesn't really matter where you start. I'm going to go ahead and start right here in a pipe cleaner. That way when I come back around, all I have to do is undo that pipe cleaner. And thanks, Deanna. Isn't it? It's pretty. So we're just going to go ahead and put that right in. And I use the pearly weight as my 10-inch guide when I use these boards. It really comes in handy. So we're just going to do our 10 inches. Hello, hello, y'all. Now when you do this board, and I know we've got a lot of new viewers today, and thank you all so much for popping in. So when I put this in my zip tie, I'm gonna take it and put it out That way it covers the side of our board. If I put it in, then the side of our board is going to be exposed. So you will always see me taking that poof out instead of in. Hey, hey. So just like that. And I use a zip tie gun for all of my zip ties. Now usually I poof as I go, but I'm not going to this time. That way y'all can see exactly what I'm doing in here. It just makes it a little bit easier, isn't it? It's so pretty. I've been wanting to do this kit for a while, but with everything going on, and I put it off just a little bit. Hey, hey. So we are gonna go on these boards. All these are labeled. They all have number 1. This is row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna go around and do every set of holes on row 2. Hey, hey, all is good here. So how are y'all? Everybody doing okay? What y'all working on? I'm working on gaining a little weight. That's no fun. Good afternoon. But I have started working out. How's the babies? The babies are good. We are down to 2 babies now. All the others have been given away. And these last 2 are claimed. We're just waiting on the perfect time to take them to their new home. So who's never tried these boards? Give me a thumbs up if you've never tried them. You're working. All the babies did find homes. We still have 2 here, so we're just waiting to take them to their new home. Your stuff is in storage, oh no. That's no good. So these boards you can do, I use them a lot for regular wreaths. You can use them for flowers, the sunflowers, the roses, all kinds of different things. We're just going to continue all around doing 10-inch poofs. What is the message called? This is, if you pull up Craft Outlet, it's called, and just put in Peacock, it will come up. So this is the ombre peacock mesh. The sign came from J. Marie Designed. I told her what I wanted and she did it, y'all. She's awesome. So if you need custom signs, anything like that, she's your gal. Yes, I'm doing every other zip tie and pipe cleaner. So the ones that have the pipe cleaners are gonna get a set of tails. Now when we get to the middle, I'm gonna show you a couple different ways you could do the middle. Thanks, Becky. North Dakota, it's 50, girl. You need to come Texas. It's hot. We totally missed spring this year. Yes, these kits will be available. Who watched Melly Mel and her pancake wreath? Didn't she do awesome? How do you get Facebook on TV? You have to have a smart TV, and then you can hook it up. I've never done it. I know it can be done, but I've never done it. Yes, these kits will be available. You have two but haven't used them. Are you putting the mesh in the zip ties? What do you do with the pipe cleaners? The pipe cleaners are going to get a set of tails, and then they will get nipped off once the tails go in, and you won't even see them. Hello, hello. This is the large flower board. And there is a link, there's a pinned post at the top of my page. So if you need boards, you can click on that post and take it directly to Unique in the Creek, order whatever you need, and then when you get to the discount, put CREATE, all capitals, C-R-E-A-T-E, and you'll save 10% on your order, y'all. Well, happy birthday. This mesh is getting wound around my feet, y'all. Hello, hello. Thank y'all for joining me. If you haven't said hi, come say hi to me. I like to chit chat. And we are just having fun today, trying to take your mind off all the crazy things going on. Do I need to sing? Well, happy 40th wedding anniversary. Yeah, y'all really don't want me to sing, but I'll sing if you want me to sing. But we might have quite a few people even alive if I start singing. So I'm going to bring just these outside ones that we've already done towards the outside. So we are right back to where we started. So I'm going to do one more poof. We're going to undo this one, and then we're going to transition to the next row. Hello from Florida. I know, isn't this pretty mesh? It's so sparkly. So just like that. Add that right back in. Do up our pipe cleaner. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to transition. I'm going to flip it over so I can show y'all. We done all of these. Now I stopped here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that next poof. We skip this entire row, okay? Depending on what mesh you use, you can either skip it or you may have to do it. If you have the really see-through mesh, you may go ahead and add this row, but I don't. So we skip this entire row. I'm going to take my next poof to here, and then we're going to continue on this row, okay? So just kind of turn our mesh, and we're going to go right here in this pipe cleaner. Hello from Michigan. Hey Colleen, how are you? So going right down in there. And then we're going to continue all the way around on this next row. Hey, Madonna. Thank you so much for the mask. Monkey is enjoying wearing all of his mask. that you sent and that Jana May sent. He's excited. Hello, hello, y'all. If y'all wouldn't mind floating my boat, I would appreciate it. Just hit that little share button. It is pretty, isn't it, Veronica? I do 10-inch poops. 10 inches, Kathy. And even on this inside row, I'm still taking my poofs to the outside. I'll make a post directly after this with the kits. Thank you for floating my boat. For those that knew, floating my boat, we can't really say the S word. So I came up with float my boat because if you guys float my boat, which means share, like, and follow, then I get to keep doing what I'm doing and keep floating. So just my funny way. My volume is all the way up. I'll try to talk a little bit louder. You may have to go out and come back in. Well, I want a pedicure too. It is pretty. I'm so excited to do this wreath. I've been wanting to do it for a while. Janice, just hit that little message button and it'll take you directly to my private messages. Oh, and that one broke, which is okay. So we're just gonna put another zip tie right down in there. Hello, hello. And we're gonna do this one again, y'all. Lori. You can't figure out how to use your zip tie gun? I will. Remind me when we're almost done and I'll grab another board and show you up close how to do it. We're making a peacock wreath. Isn't that pretty? I was trying to find the feathers to go with it, but everybody seems to be out of them. Hello, hello. The message button is at the top of my page. It is pretty. She did an awesome job. Anderson, Indiana. Well, welcome. So is this how many people, is this your first time seeing me? Give me a thumbs up if it's your first time. Yes, Pam, it will be. All right, so we're right back to where we started. So I'm gonna do one more poof. The mesh came from Craft Outlet. Watching from Columbus, Ohio. Awesome. Well, cool. We have a few new ones. Well, welcome. If y'all missed the beginning, I am Michelle from Monkey's Creations, so thank you for popping in and keeping me company. First timer, welcome, Nancy. Okay, so here we have, I've done this row and I've done this row. What you can do is you can actually put another set of poofs here if you want. Usually I would just do two, one here, one here. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna leave those empty, and we're gonna put this styrofoam right down in the middle, and then put the sign right on top of that. That's what I'm thinking. But if you want, well, welcome all you first timers. That's awesome. Tammy sent you, yay. But if you want, you can continue on and put your sign out to the side and put a big old bow, which is what I normally do. But I'm thinking we're gonna do that right in the middle, just like that. So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut off this mesh. So you still have plenty more to add some more poofs if you wanted. Yes, thank you for watching, y'all. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go around and we're just going to poof out the poofs. The sign came from J. Marie Designed. Oops, I missed a zip tie. Let's clip that one off. Hello, hello. The boards are, I believe, $8. There is a post pinned to the top of my page. You can click on that post, take it to Unique in the Creek, and in the discount code, you can put CREATE, all capitals CREATE, and you will save 10% off your order. So we're just getting all these poofed out. We're gonna stick that end right inside a poof so we don't see it. Yeah, Jana May is awesome. She does custom signs, whatever. I'm like, I need a peacock, Jana. All right, so once we get everything in here, then we will put that piece of foam right down in here and set that right on top. That way it brings it up. But what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. Happy Easter, y'all. This is Easter week, isn't it? And we're gonna go ahead and put in our tails. Aren't these pretty? Gorgeous. Just an order last week. Awesome, Darlene. So I do cut my tails on these boards at 16 inches. Dovetail them. And then we're gonna stick them right on top of that pipe cleaner. Okay, so just like that. Give it a few turns, and then we're just gonna clip them right off. Just like that. Tuck that tail in, and you won't even know it's there. And we'll get everything moved around once we get everything on there. You have to use just click on my link and take it directly there. Once I get that piece in the middle, it's going to push all this mesh out. And so you may see a little bit of the board right now, but you won't when I'm done. Trust me. Hello, Bobby. How are you? I'm going backwards for some reason. So who's ever watched Gary? Gary is up after me. He is his page is Crafter Dude Creations. He does cards that are awesome. So right after my live, he is up. So y'all make sure you find him on Facebook and head over there and watch him. And if you're in the Barrel of Monkeys private group, my private free group, all the lives are I'm sharing all of the lives into that private group. So if you missed any and you just want one place to go watch it, you can request to join that free group. And I've shared them all day yesterday, the ones today, and then I'll share them in there all day tomorrow as well. So they start at noon every day and end, I believe, at 6. Thanks, Rose. Hey, Connie. Yes, this is a 2.5 and a 1.5. And I just kind of bend them outwards. Allie, how are you? Isn't this fun? These boards are so fun to play with, y'all. I mean, you can virtually do anything on them. I will post about the kits right after this live, y'all. Bringing all those ribbons up from the bottom. I know, aren't these colors gorgeous? Thanks. So if you can see, this is the way it looks when you first put it in there. Just grab your ribbons from the bottom and bring them up. That way it doesn't get sucked down in that mesh. It does, Becky, doesn't it? You're a newbie? Well, welcome. Oh, you only work with the UITC boards. They're fun to use. I don't use them exclusively. I still like my wire as well. But I definitely love to play on these boards. All right, this is our last one on this row. Get that one clipped off. Bring our ribbon up. Now we're going to do the 4 on the inside. I know, isn't it pretty? Thanks, y'all. Do these 4 inside ones. Do the same thing. How am I doing on time? Somebody keep me updated on time. I usually work pretty fast, but when I know I'm under a time constraint, I get a little nervous. But I think I'm still doing okay. This blue ribbon I got at Craft Outlet. All the ribbon and mesh is from Craft Outlet. I've been on for 33 minutes. Awesome. I got plenty of time. We can just sit here and yap, y'all. Thanks. It's very pretty. I've been talking to Jana about this for, gosh, 3 months, 2 months. And then Crafters Convention came, and then this came, you know, all the stuff going on now, and I was like, well, it's now or never. The mesh and the ribbon all came from Craft Outlet. Thanks, Jan. All right, so we got our last tail on here. So what I'm gonna do is make sure I get that cut end in a poof. We're gonna part the ways, expose the middle. I'm gonna make sure this fits right down in there, just like that. I want to find my top. So on the, you can always see the 2 holes at the very top on row 1. Those 2 are considered your hanging holes. So you can go ahead and just put, you can use a zip tie, you can use a pipe cleaner, you can use ribbon, whatever you want to hang your wreath. You can go ahead and put that there. Isn't it, Jana? And then we're gonna go ahead and, if you're doing it like I am, otherwise just keep going, fill in your center with mesh, and then you can put it over here to the side, put a big bow, whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna do it just like that though. So I've got E6000 and I've got my hot glue gun on. So I'm just going to coat this. Hello, hello. Thanks all y'all just popping in. Hopefully it comes out. It's getting old. So I'm just going to use the E6000 just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So the hot glue will set up quickly. The E6000 will take a little bit more time, but at least I know it's not going to go anywhere. My wreath of the red truck in one of the groups that was removed. The rule stated, yes, Casey, unfortunately that happens. Shoot me a private message and so we're just going to add a little bit of hot glue. Just like that. Now let's get this bad boy in here. I'm going to hold it down so it can set. Person watching from Michigan, well, welcome. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the top. No, I wasn't sure. I did go ahead. If you're going to put this just to the side, I put a cable mount in the middle. So you could run a pipe cleaner right through there and attach it to the side or whatever you want to do. But that was before I realized I wanted to put it right in the middle. So let me find my top again, because I definitely don't want to put this on crooked, y'all. And that's just my luck. I always seem to do that. So right here is my top. That right on there. I may have to see if I can, actually that works because it just made kind of an indent, so that works perfectly. So we're going to do that same thing again, that same process, the E6000, or if you have DAP, that works as well. I definitely don't skimp on the glue. I've never had it eat my foam. Well, Monkey's up from his nap. That's my top. It's going to go right there. So I'm just going to hold that down. So I'm going to hold that down with one hand, and we're going to keep working so I don't run short on time. I don't think I'm gonna. But just in case, well, I was, but I don't want it to come up. So I'm just going to hold it down here. we should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start fluffing these ribbons out. I have 19 minutes. Awesome. Thank you. Tuck that in there. I'm just being careful not to hit my sign. Thank you so much. Just pulling my ribbon up from the bottom to give it that good curl. Thanks, y'all. Now, if you had some of the, oh, there it is. Some of the feathers, which is what I wanted, you could add those. I think I may have a couple, so I may add them after, but I definitely didn't have enough to put them in the kits for sure. Thanks, Deanne. Thanks, Pam. Brenda. Now, should we put a bow, y'all? What y'all think? I got time to make a bow. Should we add a bow? Bow or no bow? Because y'all know I like my ribbon now. So there's what we have so far. Bow? Bow or no bow, y'all? No bow? Bow, no bow, bow, no bow. No bow? Everybody's saying no bow. Yes, these kits I'll make available after this live, y'all. Okay, we will leave it as is. I'm gonna make a bow just because we have time. Doesn't mean I'm gonna add it, but just because we have a little extra time, we will go ahead and make a simple bow. I love making these bows. So we're gonna do just a little tail. We may or may not add this, but we've got time, so we'll just make a bow. But you're a pageant girl. Yeah, I could make a ribbon hanger. Or use the bow. Yeah, we can do that, huh? Let's see if I have enough. I should have enough. You were gonna say go ahead and make one? So this is one of the bows. I love making these bows. It's just a very simple 3-2-1 bow. I start at the 6 inches, do 3 loops on each side. Hello, hello. And then I come in and I usually when I do these, especially with 2 ribbons, I'll start with my 1.5 first. And then I come back in with my 2.5, put that right on top. Go down to the 5 inch. Now this time I'm just going to do 2 loops on each side. You just found me. Where you been? I've been waiting for you. Two loops on each side. Hello, Monkey. Monkey just woke up from his nap, so he's getting a snack. This is the large flower board that I just used. We're going to do 2 loops, do a tail, the mesh is lost. Oh, I can see all the mesh. I can see it all. Why is there a rule on this? A rule on what? There's not a rule. Everyone has different taste. Absolutely. That's why we're all unique designers. And then I'm just going to do 1 loop on each side. So it went from 3, 2 to 1. Just like that. Ooh, we had just enough ribbon, y'all. Look at there. Watching from Maryland. Awesome. Gonna grab a pipe cleaner. Ring it all up. Good afternoon. Bring it up just like that. Give it a good twist. I always twist my bow and not the pipe cleaner. That way it gets really tight. You call your kids monkeys? Well, that's my grandson. So his nickname has always been Monkey. And then I just start fluffing. Are we good on time? Yeah, we're good on time. You just woke up. Hold on, I lost a loop. There it is. Lost a loop, lost a loop. Okay, what the heck's going on? There we go. Chunky monkey. I call him that when I see he's eating a lot. Or I'll go and sing this song. Oh look, now I'm going to be singing that song all day. All right. So this ribbon is really easy to work with, y'all. That one back to the front. It keeps wanting to get lost in there. Thanks. Yeah, everybody calls me Monkey. And then I always like to curl my tails. Thanks. And y'all, I really don't like making bows. Now you're singing it. Turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it upside down. There go my dogs. Sorry, y'all. And then I just kind of bring them down. So I'll bring y'all back up. We will get it hung. So you can leave it just like that. And I'm just going to put the bow on just so y'all can see what it looks like, or you could use it as a hanger. Can y'all see? Let me grab my phone so y'all can see. Bring y'all up just a little bit more. So you could use it as a hanger because you still have enough ribbon that you could make a hanger with it, or you can add it right down there, just like that. Your dog started barking too. You like making bows? I like making bows. Now if you wanted to add the bow, just find 2 holes in the back and weave them right through. See if I can do this. Maybe not. You love it as a hanger? Yeah, you could use it either way. Do I still have time? I'm still good. If you wanted to use it, you know, just throw it on there. Just like that. Back there. So there you go. So either way you want to do it or use it, and I actually like the idea of using it as a hanger, so I will go ahead and I'll rig that up, and I'll take it outside. The bow's not going to stay. I'm going to use it as a hanger, but I just wanted y'all to see the different options that you could do with this gorgeous ribbon, y'all. I'm in love with this ribbon. Or put it on a mailbox or a light. You know, a lot of people have lights by their doors. Awesome idea. So yes, so thank y'all so much for joining. My hour is almost up, but I appreciated all y'all popping in, saying hey. So next up is Gary at Crafter Dude Creations. So y'all jump over, find his page. You've got a couple minutes to fill up your water, get you a snack, and go watch Gary, y'all. Thanks. Bye, y'all.